function, logical functions, all those. So in this week, and we will try to look over the relative date filter and like date functions involved in that. So here we have the first question. So maybe I'll give 1 or 2 minutes. You can just read and understand the question, and we will just move on to the solution.
It's the same data, right? Is it?
Different data set for this.
Okay. Okay. Can you just quickly show us the data once so that we can just familiarize?
So data is like relatively simple. Here we have date of incident number, and type of crime. Only these 3 comes from data, by the way. All those remaining are like calculated fields.
Oh, so what are the 3
So
data of incident?
Date of incident,
number,
type of crime, and incident.
Okay, sounds great. Okay, perfect.
So only these 3 like comes from the data, remaining all are like just calculated fields.
Okay. Okay.
So okay, I'll explain it for you guys. So what actually this is the data set in which we have like data and what is the crime is denoted by crime number, and we have what is the type of crime. So what they are trying to show us, what they are trying to ask here is like we are supposed to show the number of crimes happened in last 30 days relative to today, year over year. So for example, today is like 3rd September. Maybe 30 days if you go back. So 2nd August. So 2nd August to 3rd September, what is the number of crimes happened over all the years which is in the data set? This is what they are trying to ask. So first we will just try to like get into some idea. So what we will do here is like the data set, whatever like dates are there, we will just try to calculate what is the difference relative to today, and we will just add them back to the data set, so we can manipulate all the dates to current year. Maybe if I do that, it will be still more like efficient and you will understand even better. So first
hey, can each of us think through it, because it is we are not doing it right, so we'll just go around and sort of think about the options, huh? So I can start off. Let me just think through this. Basically, we'll have to get the current date and the 30th date, whatever is the, or 30 days ago. I think that was more like August 4th or something, right? Yeah. So August 4th to, is it 4 or maybe 3rd to 2nd, maybe something like that, right? If it is yesterday, right? If it is, actually it will start from 4th because there are 31 days, right, in August. So that will be 4th to 2nd if it is going to be exactly 30 days, right? Whatever those are. So basically you get the 2 dates and you just change the year, right? So that should be fine.
Yeah.
Is that the logic or is there anything else?
Yeah, this is one of the logic we can consider. Maybe I will try to implement that and I will say other logic as well. So currently, we will try to get first 30 days in this year. Okay, so
any other options you can ask the rest of the folks also. Maybe they'll have something to say.
Anyone has any other logic?
What we can do is basically we want to compare like the current 30 days and the last year 30 days. So we just using the date functions, we can based on the current day, we can reach out to the day that was 30 days earlier. And so basically we will put a condition if the date column that we are looking at is in between these dates, extract the crime records or number of records only in a set another calculated field, and using the same days we will again use the date functions to look into the previous year when compared to the current year. So that will be another calculation which will be giving us the crimes that happened in the same period last year. So using these two calculated fields, we can just get the comparison between both the number of crimes that happened between these two time periods.
Yeah. So similar to like what Jagdish said, I have one solution. So we will just try to calculate number of years away. So whatever the date of incident, like how many years it's away from today, how we do that? We have a date diff function, and what is the date part we want to, since they are asking over year, we will just try to calculate what is the year difference. So year, and what is the start date, and maybe the start date is incident date, date of incident, and what is the end date is like today. So how we extract today in Tableau is we have a function which is known as today, which gives us like current date whatever it is. So first we got a difference. So what is the number of year difference with the date of incidents with respect to today? Next, we will create a calculated field, relative days, maybe relative year over year. So here what we will do is we will add the date. So date add. So what is the date part is, since we want to have year over year, we will just try to have year and date part. So interval, we will just have it dynamically. For example, 2019 we have to add only year. For 2018 we have to add 2 years. So to get that dynamically only, we have just already created a calculated field which is number of years away. So number of years away. Then next so what to which date we have to add this is date of incident. So what we are trying to do in this field is, currently with the data set, what is the date of incident, we are adding like number of years to make we are manipulating those dates to the current year. So in that case, like if you look at this field, all the dates will be only on this year, because we are adding based on the 2018. If it is, then it will add 2 years, which will be coming from number of years away. So we are manipulating all the dates to this year. This is relative year over year. We can put that in filter, and we can just give relative days, and in days last 30 days. So now we have to pull the data of incident. So data of incident and number of crimes which can be.
What is the output of that relative year over year? Can you just show? What is the output going to be?
So okay, out. So this is the output. Like we have manipulated all the dates in the field to the current year. For example, if it is 2018, then we have added 2 years to that, and we have just got all the data dates in the data set to the current year. That's what we have done by using the relative year over year field. Since we have just given last 30 days, only those dates are visible in the screen right now.
Okay, can you please just go to the calculation one more time, please? You can just go into the edit.
So date add year, number of year is the difference which the date of incident have right from today, and the date of incident is like from the data set. So what we are trying to do here is first number of years away. Using this, we have calculated what is the difference of number of years with respect to today, and with that we are adding it by using data add function. So basically what we are trying to do here is we are trying to manipulate dates and we are trying to bring all the data of incident to current year. This is what we are doing, and we are filtering using the last 30 days relative date filters option.
Okay.
So I'm a bit so date of the incident, number of years away is another calculation that you have done, right?
Yeah,
calculated field. And what is that showing?
So number of years away shows like date difference here, date of incident to today. It's just calculating the difference between the number of years with respect to today.
Okay.
And we are passing it dynamically here and we are adding.
Okay. And what is the output you get out of this?
The output what you will get is the date of incident, whichever is there, the last 30 days we'll be able to get as output from here.
Okay. So because you are filtering also the 30 days, is it the last 30 days?
So we are filtering it using the relative year over year. We have in dates, we have relative dates one filter is there. We are using that and we are filtering only last 30 days.
Okay.
Date of incident. And to get the number of crimes, we can just count the number, incident number. Count. So in this way, we are able to count what is the number of crimes year over year only on the last 30 days. So this is how we get number of crimes occurred in last 30 days relative to today. So this is the logic. What the logic is, we are just trying to find what is the difference between number of years with respect to today, and we are just trying to add it. And finally we are using relative date filter and we are getting whatever happened in last 30 days. Okay, so similar to this question, we have next question. There, what is the difference between that question and this one is, there we are supposed to show year over year, and here we are just trying to show quarter over quarter and last 14 days. These are the difference. Maybe here also we will follow the same approach. First we will try to calculate how many quarters are in between quarter of today and quarter of the incident. Then in the second field we will try to add the difference between quarter dynamically and we will manipulate the date. This we will try it. So first we will, as usual, we will calculate what is the number of quarters. So date diff. So what here we are supposed to calculate quarters, right? So quarter. So start date is date of incident and end date is today. So in this we will be able to just calculate what is the difference in quarters. Now we will create other field, relative quarter. Here we will just try to add, so date add function, and date part will be quarters again. Interval we will pass it dynamically by using the field which you have created again, number of quarters. And interval we have given, and what is the date of incident? So date of incident. Okay. Relative quarter also. Relative dates. Then here we will select last 14 days. Now we will just bring date of incident first here. And finally count incident number. So this way we'll be able to just get like last 14 days, quarter over quarter. Maybe to have better clarity, what I'll just try now is like I'll try to pull, make the data even more granular by putting like exact dates, so we can see what all dates are coming into the picture of each quarter. So if you see like maybe in quarter third, like 3/9 is like current day, and last 14 days from 21 of 8 to 3/9. So basically in each quarters we are trying to show last 14 days relative to today. This is what we are trying to do here. So is it clear?
Okay, quarter 2, 6, Jan, Feb, March, April, May. Yeah, for me it's clear.
Okay, any other
Around
doubts?
14 days from today would be around 20th of August.
Sorry?
14 days from today would be around 20th August. So
It will be 21st, right?
20 August.
20, okay.
Okay, so but I can see the data of 2 December or 2 March.
Sorry, can you repeat?
In the quarter 4, I can see the number, the date 2nd of December. In quarter 1, I can see 2nd of March. While
So what we are trying to show is like last 14 days relative to today in corresponding quarters. For example, if you see quarter 3, it's like 3rd September and we are just showing it till 21st August, last 14 days. Similar to that, in that quarter, we will be just trying to show the dates.
So basically, if you can see, September is the last month in the 3rd quarter, right? And likewise, December is the last month in the 4th quarter. That's why you can see from 3rd day. So it's relative, just like how we did year over year. Here we are doing last 14 days of the current day, of the date similar to the current day in each of the quarters. So in quarter 4, the day similar to current day is 3rd December. So 3rd month, 3rd day. Likewise, it does for every quarter, and it goes on for the last 14 days.
So for example, in quarter 2, if you see from April, May, June, and it's showing like 3rd of June. So based on each quarter, last month, it will be showing relative to today. So you can see last month of each quarter, 3rd will be showing in all the quarters. That's what like we are trying to show. And from the 3rd 14 days, whatever is the trend we are showing here. So this is what we are trying to show here. So Swap, is it clear now?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll move on to the last one. So here the question is little different. Maybe you can just read and I'll just give solution maybe in 1 or 2 minutes. So okay, let me explain the question. So what they are like that they are asking relative to today. So here in this question, what they are asking is like within the data set, they want to just dynamically control the dates. So earlier, what is the difference between previous question and this question? Is like in earlier they are asking relative to today, and here they want to control dynamically the dates. So whenever in Tableau, if they want to control dynamically, if they have to give input, then what's the option is we have to go for parameter. Already I have created a parameter here. Maybe for you guys, I will create once again. How do we do that is create parameter. So since here we have like data type is date and range we can give. And maybe if you want like from a particular field date of incident, there is no need to just manually type. You can just give set from field, and criminal incidents is the data source, date of incident. So in the case, what happens is like whatever dates is there in the date of incident field will automatically come inside, come into the parameter. So in that way, we will be able to see all the dates in the parameter. So you can like just control the parameter by just using this radio bar. So we can just now we can dynamically control the parameter whichever you are seeing in the screen. So now what? So we have got the first part of the question clear, dynamically defined. We have done it by parameter. Now what is the question, next role is? Next portion of the question is like whatever they are choosing parameter, we should show like 90 days before whatever they are using the parameter. So how do we do that? We will use a couple of date function and we will try to do that. So first we will just try to get the date which is 90 days before the current parameter, current date whichever they have chosen using parameter, that we will go using like date add function. Date part is day, and what is the interval? Minus 90. And since we are subtracting date with respect to parameter, we don't have like any other function. With the date add function only, we have to give the interval in negative. And what is the date is like parameter 2. So in this way, first what we are able to get is like 90 days before whatever we choose from the parameter. So now what we can write for logic is like if date of incident is greater than prior 90 days and less than that of parameter 2, then show me the date of incident. So this way we will be able to get whatever days we would like to view based on the parameter whichever we choose. So we will create one more calculated field. Date of incident maybe. So if date of incident is greater than prior 90 days and date of incident is less than then date of incident and n. Date of So currently like we have chosen 4th December, so we are able to just see 90 days prior whatever the dates, and also it's dynamic. Once we control the parameter based on that, the days will just, it will show prior 90 days. So now we will just show the data count and incident number in the row. So in the count incident number. Actually, why we are not able to see the incident number is actually there are some data in incident, but since this is sum is very high, we are not able to see the number of incident in each date. So what we can do is we can just click and give exclude. So in that case, we can just see the number of incident it has happened. And also we want a running total of crimes during this period. So how we go about that is directly like count. Here we have to go for quick table calculation, running total. So by default it has taken table across. So we are able to show like number of crimes with running total across the parameter whichever you have chosen. And if you are able to control the parameter based on that prior 90 days, it will show the incident, and this is the expected output for this question. So Any doubts?
Jairam, the highest sum that we just excluded, is it coming because of the sum of all the crime incidents from the other date other than this 90 days?
Yeah. The highest number was because like whatever in this except this 90 days, remaining all will be summed up and it will be coming in null. That's why the sum is very high.
Understood.
Yeah.
Alright. I think we need to split up by crime type also, right? The running total.
Okay.
Type of crime.
Yeah.
Great.
Maybe for better we can go.
Line, yeah.
So any more doubts? Okay, then I'll close my session. Thank you.